All right. Well, we're here and we're live. It's starting to be the end of the season, so hopefully, you're still getting after it if you can. TC and I are trying to at least, for the very least, right?
We're giving it
That's
all we got.
next week. Pow, every day.
Yeah.
Copper is extending their season another week. So
Yeah.
we got that going on. I mean, I smashed Pow on Monday up at the basin. It was good.
I mean, we both
Smashed
got it
Pow
on.
on Sunday at Copper too.
That was amazing on Sunday. That was like straight up February power. You're like, it's not heavy. This is great. It's fast. I'm
And then it
not
got
like,
warm and then it got heavy.
and then
And then we left.
yeah, they're like, all right, that's it. This is too much. Started like snow hailing on us, and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, we do have the game of snowboard going on. So, if you can spell out the word snowboard, you win a snowboard. This week, things got a little different. If you hit the mega prize, you get 4 letters. On each side of it is win a letter. Bankruptcy is off the board. The worst thing that can happen is you lose 2 letters. That's it. So there is high potential this week for someone to win a snowboard. Next week, though, bankruptcy returns. It'll also be the last live stream before we go on break. So the next one won't happen until probably the second week of June at the earliest. I got to see on that. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at with things. We're finishing up the reviews for you guys, which as of today, 113 have been filmed, which is a lot. When you consider that last year we only had 136 done at this time. Or no, 136 done 3 weeks from this time because we rode later last year because we were working more. So, but anyways, let's take some super chats, take some questions, get you guys answered. Also, check out the cultural mystery link of the week. If you're over the age of 30, you're going to thank me for this. So, all right. We got Slushy Shredder just looking for a letter. You might get 4. You never know.
Did he beat letters today? Oh, my gosh.
Hot soup coming through. Wait, what'd you say, sir?
He beat letters today.
He did. We got S. Scott 1986 looking for a spin.
Ran into him last Friday at Copper.
Person above you gets a letter. So that goes to Slushy Shredder. That's right. Just helping out your fellow man. He's got SN. We're getting there. Someone's winning a snowboard. So at some point. All right.
Someone's gonna.
And we got letters. Charles is e-girl now. # letters for letters. So one of the guys in the Discord's account got hacked and it was spamming links to e-girls. So we turned it into a whole thing about why you never click the link from an e-girl. Charles loves e-girls. He's all about e-girls.
Apparently, he clicked that link.
He didn't just click it. He was sending it out to everyone. So... Oh. Click the links. Click the links. Got letters with a follow-up. Rank these party boards. Dance Hall, Party Platter, Party Wave, # letters for letters. What order do you put them in?
I'm going Party Platter 1, Dance Hall 2, Party Wave 3.
I'm going Dance Hall 1, Party Wave 2, or Party Platter, yeah, Party Wave 2, Party Platter 3. That's where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you won a letter. Letters for letters. Let's see where you're at, sir. Where are you? Oh, you got yourself off the board. I have to write you back in. You got an S. Yeah. Got 3 pages I have to go through now. This is ridiculous. All right, we got our boy. My knees are cheese. Can't catch the stream this week, but got to chip in on a burrito and a bump for TC. Hashtag both make you poop. Burrito and a bump.
No.
Oh. Click the links. Click the links. Tragon, for your e-girl child support. I don't think I have a daughter that's an e-girl. Maybe I do. I don't know. I made some questionable decisions in the late 90s, early 2000s. Oh. Click the links. Keep clicking the links. All right, we got Tibby TT. Is technical wear from Patagonia, North Face, and Arc'teryx better than snowboard-centric brands? Are they worth the investment? Over 40, so function more important than fashion. Depends on what you want out of them function-wise. Like, if you're looking for crazy technical stuff, they do make some solid stuff. And North Face has that whole snowboard line.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that. So it really comes down to what you want performance-wise. They do make good stuff. I'm not denying that.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends. Like Patagonia, you get that lifetime warranty, so you're going to pay a little extra for it. But I mean, like, if you look at the Jones outerwear, it's going to be pretty much the same stuff depending on like your North Face, your high-end Arc'teryx, that sort of thing. So if you want to save some money, they're all going to have pretty much the same weatherproofing. It's just materials that you want to get out of it, really. Like, how soft do you want it? How durable do you want it? That sort of thing, where you just got to do a little research. But I mean, if you want to spend the extra, you can. Otherwise, like Volcom and 686 and like Jones, they're all going to make like pretty much the same stuff as them. It's just what features. So they're a little bit more reserved too, on like colors and that sort of thing. So
yeah, the weird thing, the one thing that I found with that more technical stuff though, limited on pockets.
Yes. Yeah, you get like 4 pockets. They're going to be giant, but yeah, you get like 4 pockets maybe.
I'm very much, after riding L1 for 2 decades, I was like, I need 8 pockets on just the outside. I need another 4 on the inside. And a goggle sleeve.
Yeah. The goggle sleeve is nice. I like putting my mittens in there.
I like to put fruit in the goggle sleeve.
That's fun.
Then I throw oranges at people from the chairlift. All right, we got another super chat from S. Scott 1986. So how many chickens do I really need? At least 200. At least 200. Trust me on that. You can get away with 100, but about 150 to 200, that's when you really start making humans disappear. You don't need to know the context to that conversation, DC. Oh, there we go. Boom, you won another letter. Nice. Yeah, let's see where you're at. Well, you got another S because you went bankrupt last week. He's really good at that. All right. We got letters. Hail the rock of masculinity. It brings gifts for democracy. Hashtag letters for letters. Let's talk about the cock rock and Helldivers. That's where you get the best samples. Ollie slow signs. All right. And then we got Big Dog picked up the Skunk Ape Camber binding ricks. That board fucks, dude. Okay, so if you're sticking with like a Mervin binding, you want the bent metal transfer, I would look at the Battalion Astro ASIM or a Union Force for that. You got anything you want to toss on that one?
Mercury. Yeah, but you pretty much nailed it on that one. I haven't ridden that board yet, so, but you said you liked it.
I don't know if you could. Your boots are smaller than mine.
Yeah, I'm not.
Mine were pushing it on that, so. You know,
I'd be like an infant ape.
Yeah.
Not a skunk ape.
All right. We got Michael Stacy. My resort closed like 2 months ago. Time to move. Oh, you won a letter. You won a letter.
On the board.
He is at
Oh, you got it?
S.N.O.W.B.O.A.R.D.
Oh shit! Is he in the lead or tied for the lead now?
He is. He and our boy Beziums are tied.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's good. All right. Letters coming in hot again. Spin hashtag letters for letters hashtag spin for slim. Maybe I'll give away some of those Slim Whitman records next live stream. I'll autograph them. Cucked. Oh wait, no, you got nothing. You got nothing. All right. We got HG with the 666 super chat. Pros cons of being underboarded versus overboarded. 158 Gremlin at 250 pounds in AK as daily driver. Have multiple paddleboards. Should I get a bigger daily driver? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 203. 203.
203.
203. Get the quiver cannon 203. Get it. I'll settle. I will allow the 195 Doughboy.
That's fair.
Or the 201 Red Air Tanker.
I saw a dude
Yahoo
at
Aula. Bigger is better. Actually, I think that wider is better. Can't remember from that commercial from the 90s. Oh, you got nothing. All right, we got Ian. Gonna try to spray skiers at Mount Hood this weekend. Sunday marks 1 month since separating my shoulder there. I'll be camera/beer guy. Hashtag spray skiers. Heard they're getting hammered up at Mount Hood right now. Spring pass in full effect. $200 to go ride POW.
Oh, really?
For the whole month.
Oh, okay, that's a deal then. I was
pass.
Like, wait, what? I was like, damn.
Season pass is $199 for the spring pass. So
that's a good deal.
Ooh. Won a letter. Are you even on here? Have you made it on yet? I don't know. It does not look like you have, so we're going to add you on. You're on the board. You got an S. All right. And our boy Ruff. Click the links. No, not that link, Charles. Yeah, Charles. Why are you clicking the Z-Girl links? They're psyops, dude. They're just trying to get your account information. Why'd you rig this, TC?
Because it's rough.
Okay. All right. Your guitar one. Saw a guy riding something electric and it looked like he was boarding on land. Funky, but carving looked crazy. Would love a boarder stick. Ever heard of Snowboard? Best way to get carving in summer? Grab a knife and cook a fucking turkey.
I don't know what Snowboard is.
I see all that stupid weird shit. I keep getting this ad for the one wheel. They're like, carve the concrete like you do in the winter. And the video they have the guy snowboarding is him reverting around with no carve. And I'm like, I don't think you can do that on a one wheel without dying.
Those things scared the shit out of me.
They recalled 300,000 of them.
Oh, did they?
Because the battery would die and it would lock you up and launch you.
Oh my god. I heard that their batteries a few years ago went bad. And if you had it plugged in too long, it would just start a fire.
I mean, that's like all those e-bikes that keep catching on fire. So my brother, he had worked a deal with this guy that was also a fellow auctioneer who had an auction house. So my brother was going to do the auctions out of his auction house for him. Had everything set. My brother's first auction was going to happen. On the other side of the building was an e-bike rental place. All the bikes exploded from leaving them plugged into charge. Torched everything. This guy had hundreds of thousands of dollars of vintage Legos in the box from the 80s and 90s. Smoked them all, and he had no insurance for them. Also smoked 5 Porsche 944s.
Oh, God.
I was like, dude, my brother was just like, got the text from the guy and was just like, not my problem. I didn't have anything in there. Not my problem. But yeah, those e-bikes, like I got a friend that lives above an e-bike shop, and I was like, "Do you have access to the circuit breaker for the whole building?" He goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "Flip the breaker at night. Don't let
Yeah,
like because there's all those Chinese knockoff ones that are just exploding." Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Got a super chat here from our boy Pat Zaransky up in Leadville. Probably won't get a letter, so I'm going to click the Charles link instead. Hashtag corn harvest, hashtag slush season, hashtag spring spacing at the basin. On his 201 Rad Air tanker. Would you ride that?
I mean, why not? Try it out. I've been
It's
on the
smaller
other
than
big
the
boards this year.
203.
It's
It's
smaller
bigger than the 195 Doughboy.
Yeah.
Toe side. Never. Never. All right, Jason Evangelista. I already miss snowboarding, miss spraying skiers, trying to get a letter. So for anyone that is in the chat, you should check out the poll for this week. It's do you miss snowboarding yet? Got four answers on there you can choose. Oh, that was so close. Is it gonna bounce? No, it didn't bounce back. It was so close. All right. We got Feng Lu. Just bought a Capita Indoor Survival to pair with my Jones Mind expander. Definitely won't be tempted to buy more boards now. Maybe you will. You will. It becomes an addiction. Then you watch a review and you're like, well, he said it was good. And I mean, I can justify another one. Even though I make top fives telling you not to buy stuff, and then you guys just end up buying more shit.
Reverse psychology effect, I guess.
Oh. Click the links. Seriously, though, for you guys that love snowboard movies, check the cultural mystery link of the week. You're going to thank me. Okay. Charles with the super chat. Don't use the 10-year-old password you made in middle school for everything. Charles, don't click links from e-girls.
Yeah.
You're ex-military. You should know better.
Oh, Charles.
Whew, this isn't blank. All right. Cole Pappas. Just saw a guy on the bus at Breck with a Weston split board and was bragging about how American it is. Also, how kooky are ski bikes. Lots out today. Ski bikes are super kooky. Also, really funny that he's bragging about Weston being American when they're fucking made in China at GP87. Unless he's got one of the limited run ones they made in Glenwood. Which if he does, I'm surprised it hasn't blown apart on him.
I think it's funny that he had a split board on the mountain.
Oh, well. Cole, you won yourself a letter. Are you even on here yet? Gotta see this. I want to say you are, but I don't know anymore. You're not. I'll add you to the list. You're on the board with an S. You got this. We're doing it. All right. And we got a super chat from Beziums. You've created a pack of gambling addicts. It's not gambling. It's not gambling. It's a game of chance per chance. Hashtag Charles is e-girl. Hashtag did you wash your Basilius today? Hashtag RIPL Stackers Adventures. Ouch. Lose a turn. All right. And we got Rich Foster. I need some letters, damn it. At least you're not asking for your stickers.
Yeah.
Did you mail those out for this man yet?
No, I don't have the rest of the postage.
You said you were going to just skip it and do it anyways.
I didn't. It didn't get posted. Sorry, Rich.
I'll give you the stamps tomorrow. We're only like 4 weeks behind.
I will send it out tomorrow then. I promise I will get it out tomorrow.
All right. Next question gets a spin. Let's find one here. We'll take this one from Chris Yee. The Lobster L.P.O.A.R.D bindings are 50% off. Assume it's basically an Astro full wrap. Is it different enough, stiffer than my katanas and Jones Mercury? Love the straps, adjustability on the katanas. You're going to get less adjustability with the L.P.O.A.R.D Pro on it. The strap is going to be slightly stiffer than your katana, though. The bigger thing is it's not essentially an Astro full wrap because it's a blaster high back on an. It's like a combination of a blaster and an Astro in there, I believe, if I remember correctly. But if you've got katanas and Mercuries, no, you don't need to spend the money. Save that money for next year. Put it towards your season pass. You'll thank us later. You got nothing. All right, we got Senior Kobe. Thanks for posting the parkboard deals on Saturday. I went into my local tactics and picked up an indoor survival, so no link to click, but still wanted to say thanks. I mean, this is like the equivalent of you clicking the link.
Yeah.
Because Tactics is one of our partners, so that's awesome. So thank you. Yeah. So we'll have another batch of sales stuff this week. I'm not sure what we'll do. Maybe just miscellaneous this time around.
Just hot deals, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Unless somebody asks for something specific.
Oh, toe side, never. Ooh. All right, we got Tragon. 4 letters or else. We'll see.
Ooh.
Nope, TC rigged it. You don't get those 4 letters. All right. And Jason wants everyone to know 1.5 months till snow season in Australia. So that's like, what, middle of June? About the time we come back for live streams again? So that's perfect. Yep. All right. Brian P. Spin me and S. Mrs. White. You got that S. You got that S.
He's on the board.
You won in the letter, and I don't think you're on the board. Nope, you are not. We'll get you in there. All right. Brian P. with the S. All right. Ben Donaldson. Heading to Summit County for the weekend. Gonna ride Sunday and Monday. What do you think? Copper or A-base and rockboard or regular still okay? Sorry for the dumb question. Take pity. I'm in Ohio. 91. Oh God, 91.
Holy shit!
Gross. Fuck. I've got to drive through there in 2 weeks.
Oh,
gross. 91. I'm gonna fucking die. Ohio can't drive to begin with. Fuck. It's too hot. So no, you don't need your rockboard. Like we're actually gonna get POW this weekend into next week, so you might get a POW day on Sunday, Monday. So I personally, Basin's got more terrain open than Copper, and it sits at a higher elevation, so it doesn't get that sludgy, sticky snow as early as Copper does. So I would do the Basin. Maybe do Copper on Sunday because most people have given up on Copper already, and then do Basin on Monday. That's probably what I would do. You'll probably see us Monday up there. So, yeah. All right. Joe Gunn. I got everything but snow or a letter. S me. We're doing it. We're doing it. No, you got a Gungus, buddy. All right. And we got Jackoff Beats. Surprise POW day at Mammoth this Saturday, Sunday. Should I dig the superposition plus A8s out of storage or just take the War Pig plus blasters /CH? Hashtag eGirl Haven. So many eGirl fans in here. If it's depends. If it's going to be more than 8 inches, take the superposition. If it's 8 inches or if it's like under 8 inches, just ride the War Pig. That's my takeaway on that.
Is it a surprise POW day if you know it's coming?
Factually true, right?
Regardless, I wouldn't take the A8s out of storage just for that.
Oh, lose 2 letters.
Oh no.
Oh no. Are you even on the board? I gotta double check.
Negative letter. No, I'm just kidding.
You're lucky. You're not on the board, so you're not losing anything. At least I don't.
He messaged you. I
Gotta
can't
double
lose
check
if I'm not on the
everything.
board.
Just trying to. I'm trying to be thorough. All right, we got Corey Chan. Is it worth adding a battalion footbed to a Rome DoD for a new Capita Kazu, or keep it stock? I rode the old Kazu with the K2 Lean ATs and was reasonably happy. Also considering the new Nitro Phantoms. Honestly, like unless you're looking to get more dampening out of it, no, there's no reason. I'd run them stock. You'll be fine on there. The DoD is going to be stiffer than that Lean AT. You probably don't want the Phantoms, honestly. Just FYI, the Phantoms have a higher high back than people think. I do have a new set that I've got to ride still. I haven't been on them with the new strap, but yeah. All right. And we got MB here. Weekly reminder, buy a Spring Break Resort Twin. Man loves his Spring Break Resort Twin.
I got one right there.
You've got one
It's
back there.
It's back there.
Oh, this isn't blank. Ouch. All right, we got Eric Klein. How do you feel about Yes Lobster Now merger? P.S. Thanks to Copper/Nature for making my trip last weekend fruitful. Oh, yeah, you timed your trip just right. That was some of the best spring pow I've had in forever. Oh, yeah. Man. Nothing like blasting like almost 2 feet of pow, especially if you got there early. So many people were just like, oh, it's spring. We're going to show up at 10:30. I was like, I've already done like 6 laps out here. It's fucking glorious.
Yeah, we were there at 9:15 with their shit on, ready to go. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I pulled in at 8:45 and was on the chair at 9:05 because I wasn't going to wait in line with the peasants. I let them bum rush, then I go over when they're already halfway up. Then I get on when there's no one in the line, so I don't have to share the chair with anyone.
No, that's fair.
You're great, but I mean, the Yes Lobster, the Yes and Now merger makes more sense. The Yes Lobster is weird. Like you would have figured they would have put Lobster into Battalion. It would have made more sense. The other thing is now the Yes boards have they have the Y3D, which is their take on 3BT, but it's more like the one that is in the Beyond Metals and less like it is on like say the Fun Kink or the Goliath or anything. So it's less pronounced at the contact point. So it actually grips better. I'll have an explained video on it. So yeah, let's give this man a spin. Ooh. Cucked. Next person gets a letter. That goes to Tragon, who's been trying to get it. I love that too. That it's like my letter. This man is working for it. He's working hard to get that letter. Is he on the board? I thought he was.
Was he the one last week that was asked?
Yep, he's at S.N.O.W.B.O.A.R.D.
Was he the one last week asking for the letter and then somebody else got it instead?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We got Coffin. What is the Shred Foundation gear donation address? There's a post on the community tab on this channel. So about it, if you scroll down through there, you should be able to find where the donations are. It should have been around November, I think, when we posted that. Oh, man, you got cucked. Next person gets a letter, so that goes to Zorp, who's now at SN. People just stacking letters today. And Zorp also has, hello, Angry Snowboarder. What has made you the most angry in the last week? Probably the dumbass motherfuckers that shouldn't be on the goddamn goat path to Lower Enchanted. I had to throw 2 of them uphill. Literally, like, come around the corner, and there's a wind drift in the pack track, so it's really narrow. And they've widened it. And dumbass, I go around the one friend. Dumbass turns into me. I just throw him over the wind lip. His girlfriend steps in the way. I grabbed her and just threw her uphill. And I turned back and I was like, if you can't fucking ride a cat track, get the fuck out of the way. You don't know what you're doing. And then like their friend was down the way and I was like, those your friends? He's like, yeah. I was like, get new ones. It's like, that makes me mad is like people that suddenly at the end of the season who have no ability think on a powder day they can go ride something beyond their scope of riding. Yeah. Not fun. All right. We're back to the super chats from S. Scott 1986. Back on the board. Will I lose it here? Probably. You're jinxing yourself.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, try again. You got lucky. All right. We got Freider Janssen. Really enjoy Mercury 157 and Warpig 148 based on the angry reviews. Now looking for a more stable carving freeride deck, maybe a pencil or a Peace Seeker. Peace Seeker is stiffer than the pencil. Pencil's looser in the nose, more loose in the nose. They both carve great. Frankly, if I was going to go look for a more carving oriented board, I wouldn't go with either of those two. I would look at something from say Amplet, maybe a like Soli Grail would be a good one. That's one that really comes to mind. Why am I brain farting here? I've ridden a bunch of great carving boards this year. I mean, even a free carver, choice of 9,000 or 6,000, preferably the 9 for more speed. But yeah, so let's give this man a spin. Ooh, person above you gets a letter.
Scott
coming in, getting the SN. This is good. I like this. You guys are taking care of yourselves. All right. We got Tragon who wants all the letters. Oh, next question gets a spin. So that takes us to Monkey Paws. Will standing my boards up vertically affect the camber shape? If you're leaving them in direct sunlight, yes. Like I used to work at a shop and we the window display, we would put boards up in there. We left Ride Mikey LeBlanc in there for the whole season. One, it faded the graphic, but only half down because of the way the sun hit it. So it had this weird fade on it, but it also like cooked it so much that it kind of twisted a little. So like when you put it flat, it was kind of twisted. So it can, but it has to be the right things. If you're like throwing it in a closet or your garage or something, you'll be fine. Like it's a non-issue. So, but you do get a spin. Ooh, toe side never. All right, we got another super chat from Beziums. Avery doesn't want to wear a backpack. He wants to be the backpack. I'm buying a megaphone and I'm riding around on your back at Thirsty Thursday next year because you're the only one big enough to support me. Hashtag spray skiers, hashtag win letters, not banana hammocks. Oh, man. But that's one of the mystery boards. Again, I found another one to give away. I was hoping you'd win it. You already got one. You need one for your wife. If she won't get a 203 quiver cannon with you, she can get a banana hammock. Oh. A new person has come in the lead. He's got S.N.O.W. Oh man, I get the board and you win that new mystery banana hammock. All right. We got Uncivil Engineer. Gilson Factory is a bug spawn point. 380. Drop the 380. 380. If you're not playing Helldivers, you're blowing it right now. That game is so much fun and ridiculous. Oh. Well, win a letter. You're at S.N.O. Got a bunch of people like really vying for this. So, all right. Jonah McCleary just picked up a Battalion 20-year demo board for 150 Crowd 3 BT next season. Should at least turn into good wall art. Hashtag spin for space democracy. I like the Battalion 20-year because it's got every graphic of every battalion on it for the first 20 years. It was so funny talking with the rep because he's like, this is when I started repping, this was my first board. And I looked at him and I pointed to the very nose and it was like 5th board in. And I was like, I own that. I was the 3rd person in the United States to ever buy one. And he looked at me and he goes, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, nope, wrote it up at Stevens Pass and bought it for $150.
There you go.
In early 2000s money, which would be like $200 now.
Yeah.
Oh, toe side, never. All right. And we got Michael Stacy channeling my inner Ric Flair. Woo!
Nature boy.
Woo! Come on. Do it. Woo! Oh, you got nothing, sir. We got Liam H. What size deep fake should I get? I'm 6 feet, 195 pounds, and have a size 10.5 Vans boots that are fairly chonky. So what is it the 61 wide?
That's what I wanted to say. I thought it was a 61
I think it comes
wide.
in a 61 wide. And that's the one you're going to want because your boots are chonkus.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you're 195.
Yeah. That board's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Liam, you won a letter, and I don't think you're on the board, so I got to double check. I don't know what the police force of Breckenridge has been up to lately, but they've been driving by with their sirens on a lot the last few days.
I don't know. They found a dead guy in Summit Cove.
Yeah?
Yeah, like 2 days ago, I think.
No shit? Was he murdered?
Something like that. I don't know. I'm guessing that he was falling out from the winter. I don't know, though. I haven't heard anything about it. I just saw that in the news that they found a dead guy in Summit Cove, and then that was...
We need him to be murdered because it lowers property values.
Yeah.
Huh. Not the first time, though, that when the thaw happens, they found a body.
Yeah.
That's a very regular thing. All right. We got Grant Copel. Any thoughts on the lobster shifter? It's been forever since I rode the shifter. But from what I remember, it was a jib board with snap, which was like the equivalent of the Battalion Disaster. So, or Disaster. It would be the Disaster Plus now. So, fun and playful. I mean, it's just one of those boards you kind of just like ride it into the ground and play around with. So, board won't exist next year. Collector's item. All right. Next question gets a spin, which comes from Super Crazy Peanut Butter Dave. K2 instrument, 160 wide, long enough for 190 pounds. Yes. Yes, it is. You're fine. Toe side, never. All right. We got letters coming back in again. For the love of God, letters needs letters. Let's give this man some letters. You cucked yourself. Next person gets a letter. That goes to Senior Kobe. You did that to yourself, sir. Who now has S.N.O.W.B.O.A.R.D. Good job, letters. And he's got a super chat. Should I learn to skate to be a better snowboarder? I think, yeah. I think it really does. It helps your balance. And if you get into transition skating, even if you're not like trying to air out or anything, but you're just pumping around the bowl, it really does help you learn how to like keep your speed through a banked turn and pump and everything. I think everyone should skate that snowboards because it does help you on some level. I've kind of decided this is the summer I'm going to get back into skating again and do it more. I'm going to try to go at least one day a week all summer long. I have to get up early before the skate camp starts, though. Got to be out of there before the little kids show up that are going to show me up.
What time do they get there?
I think 9 or 10.
Oh, that's
so
late.
I'll go skate early and then I'll go to the gym. Plus, I want to be out of there before the single moms show up because they always try to hit on me and it's weird. I'm not raising your fuck trophy, lady. Sorry. Oh. Click the links. Always click the links. All right. And we got Grant Copel again. Also, any size recs for 170-pound, 5'7" dude who never skips legs. Stick around that 155-ish area, I think, then, if you're looking, because you got some muscle to throw things around. I think that'll be solid. All right. Why are you rigging this, TC? Cheating ass TC over here.
Can't be giving everybody 3 letters.
1986. I probably lost my letter on the last spin. No, you didn't, but you got one in the next spin. So here's hoping to get it back. Let's get this man S.N.O. Oh. There you go. You're at S.N.O. Got a lot of people tied for second place. David Dixon with the best proclamation I've ever seen. I buy the number 1 of any top 5, good or bad. So does that mean you're going to be buying the bottom 5s this year?
Yes.
All right. We got Michael Jackson. Uncle Everett, if my daily driver board is 158 centimeters, is there any benefits to sizing up and getting a 162 black snowboard to death, 5'10", 170 pounds, and 10.5 boots? Stay angry. #go fast. I mean, you're going to go faster. You're going to have more effective edge on it. You're going to have more power on it. It's not going to be as easy to throw around, but if you're looking for speed, you want to go fast. That's going to help you.
You can go real fast on that 62.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, it is going to probably be kind of a bitch to turn that big of a board, but don't expect it to be nimble.
No. More power, though. Well, we got another letter. All right. Are you on the board? I got to see this. I don't believe you are. All right. We'll add you to the list too. It's another person with an S. All right. We got Mike T. Charles E. Girl top 5 when? Ask him. He's the one that was promoting them. Click the links. All right. Joe Gunn. The offer still stands if you want to ride the 154 Dance Hall Pro before the season ends. I can send you mine to review and prepay for return. No. I'm on next year's shit. I'm not riding anything else except what I got left because I'm fucking over it. I'm ready to go on vacation. We're literally finishing riding. We're filming what we have to do left. And hopefully on the 15th, I'm getting in my car and I'm driving east and no one's going to talk to me until I get back in June. I'm like, I literally don't give a fuck. I have hit that point between TC and I. We've each ridden over 100 boards and bindings this year. Like, we're over it. Like,
we will review that board.
Anything that's current. I'm on next year's shit.
We will review that board, but that one's gonna wait.
Yeah, that one will get reviewed in the fall. We're gonna, because we didn't feel like grabbing it from the rep because we literally have I've got a stack of Rosinal and Capita stuff sitting here. I just pulled the Mervin boards out. I've got probably in my hallway, no lie, My guess is probably about $130,000 worth of snowboards.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah. I mean, if someone were to break into my house, they could start a snowboard shop.
Yeah.
Size runs out limited though.
But they're the most popular sizes, so like they'll sell.
This isn't blank. This isn't blank. All right. All right. We got car wreck. When you talk about flex in your reviews, how do you figure out specific flex points on a deck? You are so on point on the flex. It's sorcery. If you ride enough shit, you know how it's going to flex. So for everyone that wants to know how you test the flex points of a board, strap in, go in a straight line for about 100 feet. Do a deep toe side carve, steering from underfoot, then twist the board and go right back onto your heel edge. Then go in a straight line and go up to speed, get on your heel side edge and look down and watch how the board flaps. Then go straight and go on your toe side edge and power slide. And that's pretty much it right there. Like you should be able to, like, if you know what you're doing, you'll figure it out within about 10 turns. After that, it all just becomes how fine-tuned you can get with it. Right. That's kind of it. Like when you ride stuff so much, you're like, oh, it's going to flex here, here, and here. That's it. And then the other thing is when you hit a roller, most people will want to pop the roller. What I like to do is pre-pop, land on the tail and flex back and see if it flexes right outside the binding or closer to the tail. And then you kind of just do the same thing with the nose. What's your secret, TC?
Normally when I get on it, just like you said, start going, I'll just start leaning back and see where it wants to flex. Or when I'm going, and then pretty much do that. And then when I'm going into a turn, like you said, like power into a turn really hard on your toes and see where it wants to like give pretty much on it. And then torsionally when I'm riding, I'll just see like what's going on with it. Like as I'm just straight down the mountain, or like I've seen you do before, just like when you're power sliding on your heels, I'll see you like torsionally flexing it. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And then he told me, I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense actually. So, but yeah, I kind of took mine from you.
I do some weird shit. Like I've had people be like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, I just want to see how it flexes.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly it. And then after that, it's just, you know, if you figure that I've averaged over, or that my cumulative amount of days on snow is like around 4,050 or 4,100 days. It's a lot of time. You really literally learn how a board is going to flex. And it's, you know, that's the difference between what we do is because we have all this time on snow and we've ridden so much different stuff. And then versus the competition, like you can spot someone that's doing reviews that hasn't really ridden that much shit because they don't know how to tell you what it's doing and why it's doing it, you know? So yeah. All right. Okay, we got one here from Eric Mysaluzvik. I'm pretty sure that's a Polish last name. Any thoughts on riding size medium bindings with a size 11 boot? This season I switched from large to medium, total game changer. It depends on the boot and the shape of the boot. Like if you're in a Burton size 11, that's a 10 from most other companies. And if you're in certain size 11s from other brands, it's going to be a little smaller. It also depends on the binding too. Like I know a medium large from Rome maxed out will fit a 10.5 fine, but you put an 11 in there from most companies, especially if it's a chonky boot, it's too tight. It doesn't fit. But if you put like a Burton size 11 into a medium large versus the large XL, it'll fit into it just fine. It's maxed out, but it'll still fit, you know? So yeah, there's nuance with that one. All right. Bezium's hold me now. I'm 6 spins from the end, and I'm thinking maybe 6 spins ain't so far now. Hashtag Creed backpack speaker. Creed is coming in June to Fiddler's Green. I almost bought you tickets today.
When in June?
Like the 20th.
Oh, okay.
Like we'll be back from vacation. I thought about getting it as an end of season bonus for you. And then I was like, I like TC too much to ever let him go watch a concert at Fiddler's Green.
I've never been to
It
Fiddler's
is
Green.
so it's inside of an industrial, it's like an office center high rise that's circular, and there's an amphitheater in it. So you're inside, so the acoustics just bounce back and forth. The further out you are, the worse the sound is. You need to be within the first 10 rows for it to be even okay. I've seen 2 concerts there from 2 good bands that were complete shit, Motley Crue and Iron Maiden. And I've seen Iron Maiden enough times to know that they put on a good show, and that like the only thing that saved me was people. It had been an all-day event. People were so drunk they were passing out. I just started climbing over the seats and just kept walking to the front. And then they tell me to go back to my seat, and then I just go to a different section and repeat it. And then I've seen Motley Crue so many times. They've been my best concert and the worst concert. And when I saw them there, it was a mid concert. And it's so fucking awful. And it's a giant complex with a ton of parking, and they rope off areas, and they're like, it's $25 to park for the venue. And I'm like, or I could just park in this free fucking lot that's sitting here. No, that's private lot. We'll tow you. And it's like, there's literally no one in the fucking lot. So, yeah. But yeah, I thought about buying you a Creed ticket.
That'd be cool. There's quite a few bands coming up to the amphitheater up to Dillon. And I was like, oh
yeah, but the problem is almost all those tickets have sold out, and their service fees are complete ass. So the secret to see a concert at the Dillon Amphitheater, we'd be better off renting a pontoon boat, pulling it around to the side where you can see the stage, dropping anchor, and sitting on the pontoon boat. And then when we're done, we're ready for the Frisco side, then we just chug it back over to the Frisco Marina, get in the car, and drive home. We don't have to deal with any of the traffic.
I like that.
That's what most people don't know about the amphitheater.
That's cool. That's way cheaper than a ticket too.
I like that one of my friends used to have a condo that looked right into the amphitheater. So he's like, when good bands would come, he'd have everyone come over and they'd sit on his deck just staring down at it. They're like, it's a free concert. But when like Fish or something would come, he'd put his speakers out and just like blare Slayer. He's like, fuck you! Spray some skiers for us. All right. We got James Lee looking for a spin. Next question gets a spin. All right. We'll take diligently. My Vans Hellbound size 13 are too big for my Union Ultra size large. Any bindings no to accommodate big ass feet? Well, the Ultras don't come in a large, but the Force comes in an XL, I believe.
The Strata also would fit a large, or the large Strata should fit that because the base plate on it is so fucking big. Ride binding should fit up to a 14.
I want to say that some of the bent metals do as well.
Yeah, I can see that.
I know that there is an extra, if you can find it, there's an extra large K2 lean AT that'll fit up to a 15.
And then the large, extra large Solomon should as well.
Yeah. I mean, a size 13 should fit into a Rome large XL if you max it out. So, yeah. Oh, you won a letter. You're on the board. Got an S. All right. We got a super chat here from Tragon. When are we getting angry snowboarder bathwater? Charles bought it all already. Said something about baptizing his e-girls. Oh, shit. Ouch. Lose 2 letters.
Oh, dragon.
Man, that's rough. That is, oh, dude. That's
From first to almost worst.
that's
tough.
You're back to S. That's rough. All right. Okay. We got Ben Donaldson. Sweet. Bring in the 195. See me throw oranges. Fucking beg this dude. Just and I'm not talking the little cuties. I get the big ones and I freeze them.
Freeze them.
They crunch when they hit. Ouch. Lose a turn. All right, we got MB, Resort Twins, Super DOA, Kill Switch, / which board as number 5? 203, 203, 203, 203, 203. Do it. Be a man. S. Scott 1986. Who's more of a badass, Machiko Noguchi or Ellen Ripley? I introduced this man to a channel called Alien Theory, which is all about aliens. Like, and he's like, oh my God, this is next level. He's like, I'm never going to be productive again. I was like, watch yourself. There's great content on there. So now he's asking me aliens questions. I mean, can't go wrong with Ellen Ripley. I was 12 years old until I discovered that it was a woman. I just thought Ripley was a dude.
Like Ellen didn't give it away.
Oh, person above you gets a letter. That goes to our boy MB, who's got SN. All right. All right, we got James Lee. Are the board companies that have durable edges? What are the board companies that have durable edges besides nitro? Sucks that once you crack an edge, the board is pretty much done. So you're looking for ones with thicker edges. So Jones actually has a thicker edge. Arbor in there.
Ride, they have that cleave
Ride,
edge.
yeah, Ride does too. Which in some respects, so does K2, kind of by association.
Yeah.
In there. So the bigger thing is if you get a chance and you're in a shop, pick them up and look at the edges and see how thick it is. But look at it from the base side, not the sidewall. Look at it from the base side and see. That'll tell you.
Because you'll notice also on some boards, their finisher got a little too buck on the edges, and you'll see like at the contact point, it just gets super small, and you're like, I really don't have that many. I actually see it a lot on Burton boards. But I have seen it on a couple other brands.
I'm not surprised you see it on Burton boards. They put out a video of like their guys working in their factory, and they're like, these are our workers over in, I don't know where they were. I think they claimed it was Europe, but I was like, these just look like white dudes in China. And but they all were like, no safety goggles, nothing. I'm pretty sure one of them had a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Like that.
I was like, this dude probably got drunk on his lunch break. He's got a fifth of vodka in his thermos. He's just like, oh, I hate my life. What is Snowboard? I don't know.
Just all day, he's just got to grind edges. So he's like, I don't care about this anymore.
He's just like eating metal flakes, not giving a shit.
Yeah. He goes out in the sun, he just glistens like a vampire because of how much metal's stuck on him.
Ooh. Ollie slow signs. Ollie slow signs. All right. We got super chat from I Eat Ants. If a directional twin with no taper has 2 centimeters setback, will shifting both bindings forward one hole make it a true twin between the contact points? No, because one set of holes isn't 2 centimeters.
Yeah.
You'd probably actually have to go 2 holes forward. Roughly.
Depending on, or slide it depending on what kind of binding you have. Like,
yeah, so but if you put equal amounts nose and tail, you can. I don't know why you would do that. Like if you're one of those people that's like, I can't ride switch on my directional twin, then you need to fucking ride more.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like most of those directional twins are already twin on the side cut and stance. Like they just put a
It's just
little
a
extra
longer
in the
nose.
nose there. So like you're already riding it twin. You just have 2 centimeters in the nose that you really like don't notice. Like when I rode the S.N.O.W.B.O.A.R.D this year, I was like, yeah, I don't notice the 1.25 inches extra like in the nose. I'm like, I don't know. Like it just feels like a twin board. So that like carves better. Like
Yeah, it just has a little more rocker in the nose than the tail.
yeah, like not a big deal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you gonna win a letter? You are. You are. You're on the board. God damn, gonna be on the 4th page soon.
IE dance. Mark them up for an S.
Yeah. He's got the S. It's there. All right. Okay. All right. Brian P with the super chat. Considering adding the dampest board with edge hold for the worst East Coast days of ice and golf balls, what should it be? Oh man. Okay, so LibTech E-Jackknife comes to mind. That Yuki Kadono Pro model from Signal actually has really amazing dampening underfoot. Ride Shadow Band, you don't want to go to an algorithm because it's got more carbon that goes over the impact plates. So you actually, with the less carbon, it's more damp than the stiffer version in there. Let's see. You could check out like an Amplid Singular because it's got the anti-phase in there as well. Nitro has some stuff. You just got to check which models. Some of the Jones stuff as well. If it's got the core right.
I was gonna say the Ultra flagship because that's gonna have the
it's got the
bamboo impact plates.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
that's gonna be the dampest one they make. Otherwise, trying to think what's gonna be damp from like
anything with a urethane sidewall too.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's gonna help as well. So Rome Ravine Select. Those flax impact plates do a great job. So, and it's got decent edge hold. Stronda, the Shorty or the Descender as well. So there is a slew of options for you, sir.
I was gonna say Rider's Choice, possibly.
Yeah, with the chips. If it's the C3 with the chips, yes.
That's what I was thinking. Something with the chips there.
And in that case, if you didn't want to go ASIM, you could go with the TRS as well because it's got the plate, the power plate in there too.
Yeah.
Ouch. Person above you gets a letter. That goes to Jack Off Beat. People just getting on the board even when they're not trying. It's amazing. All right, we got Michael Stacy. Where can I find a Jones Mercury Pine Green and Large right now? Everyone's out.
Blower?
Yeah, check Blower Sports. Actually, I think someone answered this down below too. Because I want to say PRFO and Canada might have it because I thought I saw it out of the corner of my eyes. So let's see, but yeah, so PRFO up in Canada might have it. Yeah. All right. Let's give this man a spin. It's a good question. Oh, we almost got a 4-pack on that one, Michael. Oh, that would have been great. Where are you? Michael Stacy, S.N.O.W. We got a tie for first right now.
Ooh.
Ooh, which one of you is going to get to winning a snowboard first? All right. We got letters. Peanuts, Bungus, join Discord, hashtag letters for letters. This man wants to win something. Oh, spray skiers. All right. All right, we got Jimmy McElroy. Since Rome got rid of the pivot mount for the vices, is it possible to use the pivot mount base plate and screws from an older katana and put them on the vices? Oh, fuck yeah. Everything's interchangeable with those. Oh, yeah. No, that's like the crazy thing. So the old vices, there was literally like 2 seasons where it was the exact same heel cup and base plate as the katanas, and it had the thing for the pivot mount on there because the frame was just a little bit different on it. And I was like, it made no sense to recommend the katana when the vice was like $50 or $80 cheaper. And I was like, the only difference then was the strap and the high back. And you got the pivot mount with it. No. So the cool thing about Rome battalion bindings, they are completely interchangeable. Like I actually have a set of Astro ASIMs that I've turned into black label. So they're half black label, half Astro ASIM. So I call them the black Astros or the black Astro labels. You can interchange with it. Just play around with everything on there. It's crazy how customizable they are out the box and how customizable they are when you need to play around with parts and stuff. All right. Jonathan Karamath. Hey, Averin, have you been going to the resorts on weekends in the postseason? I went on Sunday and I was miserable. I was reminded how much I hate the peasants. Fucking, they're the worst.
Oh,
they're literally the worst. I
We
fucking
had
hate
fun.
riding on weekends. Weekends are my days off from riding. Like I'm not going Saturday or Sunday this week. I'm staying home. I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
film, do what I need to do. Yep. So, all right. We got B Kooky ready to get a super pig, but need validation. I will be validated. Do you offer any pre-validated validation? Hashtag spray birds. Hashtag eat skiers. No, Tommy eats birds and we spray skiers. That's where we go from that. So, how bad you want your validation? Because I'm about to add a validation service to the web store for $150. We'll validate your purchase. Might even come with a sticker that says this snowboard validated by the angry snowboarder. If you need a super pig, it fits with what you've got, go fucking buy it. That board rips. It's solid. Yeah. You know? TC, why are you rigging everything? Fucking bullshit, man. I'm calling your mom.
Too many letters.
All right, Flying Cow. Can I store 4 boards stacked on top of each other in a board bag under the bed without affecting the camera? 4 rookie moves. I've got like 25 under my bed.
Yeah, at Powder Tools when I worked there, we'd have stacks of like 15 or 20 that just sit there all year. Like it'll be fine.
Yeah,
I would recommend putting your rocker boards if you have any, put your rockers on top of the camber in the bag, but that's it.
Yeah. All right, we got a super chat from Marcus S2. Spin mode. Hashtag send crab rangoons. I was gonna go get rangoons, but I've got lamb stew in the slow cooker. It should be done by the time this is over. Oh, ouch. You got nothing. Okay. I just want to second this statement from Jackoff-Beat. Helldivers 2 was the best $40 I spent on PlayStation. I literally sold 4 shares of stock to buy a PlayStation 5 and Helldivers. I had $12 left over after I sold my stocks. I don't care about paying the capital gains tax on it. Best investment I've made in a long time. I am so fucking goddamn happy with that game. Like, independent studio, like no one thought it was going to be this big. Like, just the level of camaraderie of people having fun with it and like doing stupid shit. Like we've got a good group in our Discord that all play together. So if you're not a member of our Discord, you should join and find us to play. We do stupid shit to each other all the time. Like we'll just blow each other up for no other reason than we thought it would be funny.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. All right, we got MB with the super chat. I think I need more letters. Hashtag or spin, please. Ouch. Person above you gets a spin. It goes to Arthur Longo. Good old Arthur Longo. I'm so glad that he could take time from his busy schedule of filming for Red Bull and stuff to join this live stream. You know, some days we get Arthur Longo and some days we get Chad Otterstrom. It's amazing.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. All right, we got Nate. Saw a dude riding a Jones Aviator with clues. He fell. I sprayed him. Hashtag spray cluesers. Always spray clues. Dude, some guy with clues tried to get on the chairlift with me this weekend. And I was like, I don't let those death traps on with me. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, most unsafe binding in the world. I was like, I can't trust you to get on the chair with me. Then he almost fell getting off. It was amazing. I watched him. I
Naturally.
and I was like, yep, that pretty much sums up the average clue user. Ouch. Lose a turn. All right. We got Beziums. What's your favorite graphic of all time? Also, you've seen some seen my goofy ass ride. Do you want to trust that? Hashtag ride strongo. I've seen you pick up boulders that weigh like 500 pounds. Yeah, I'm going to fucking trust you. I know you will not set me down and hurt me if I ride on your back. Tandem doubles races at Thirsty Thursday, Speed Gun Edition. See who's going the fastest.
Yeah,
we are buying a fucking radar gun.
we should. They're not
like I'm gonna expense that. That's gonna be one. That and a megaphone. Those are two things we need.
I think the megaphone costs more than a radar.
What's your favorite graphic of all time?
I don't know.
You don't really have one? So
one
of my favorites of all time was Atomic on the Axiom. They did a whole series of horror icons. Okay. So you had like Jason, Freddy, Leatherface, but it was like just changed enough to skirt the legalities of it. Or my favorite was when Flo put Eddie from Iron Maiden with the tail gunner on one of the boards, and then they got hit with a cease and desist afterwards. I think it ended up costing them like 80 grand. And I was like, did you even make that off the boards?
Actually, the Yes Greats, it never came out, but I've seen them floating around. It's the Wu-Tang Clan one, and then they also had Biggie Smalls and Tupac on one as well. And the artist that took those photos, I guess, died, and then whoever got the rights to those photos after, which was, I think, their management or agent or something, they like sued Yes over it, and Cool and Darcy actually had to physically go in and saw all the boards in half with the circular saw. So none of them actually made it out alive.
Supposedly.
Allegedly. Yes, allegedly.
I may or may not know someone with one. So do you.
Yeah. But I've seen the halves left and right. Like they're all out there. But
hey man, they're split boards. Let's put a hinge on them.
We could turn them into skis. Like if you just take two of them and just put them front, like we could do that and watch Hans backflip them. That would be sweet. Anything that skirts copyright infringements, I really like too.
Ouch. Lose 2 letters. That sucks. You were in the lead, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
actually,
God.
You know who had a really cool one back in the day was Lucas Magoon's Tech 9 one with the Lucky Charms guy on it.
Yeah, there's that one. Did you ever see the one he did with Bradshaw where they were Cheech and Chong?
Yes, that one was good too.
Tech 9 had some really crazy graphics that were really awesome.
They had some cool graphics. They did. Not the greatest boards, but they were cool graphics.
Yeah, no, the boards were shit, but all right. We got Flying Cow. Do I even have any letters? Let's see. Let me see if I can validate you.
I thought you did.
I thought maybe in there.
Unless you lost them.
No, you don't.
No.
Let's give you a spin.
Well,
Let's see
maybe
if
you
we
do.
can get on the board. Ouch. Lose a turn. All right.
No letters.
Jack off B. Please validate wife for her 150 equalizer. Hashtag letter me. She didn't really need it because she bought that 150 nerd cryptid, but hey, you know what? You do you there, Marlene. It's all good.
You are validated. That's a
You're
good choice.
validated. We'll give you
That's
a
a good choice.
This isn't blank. All right. Okay.
I can't wait till you get to this.
Oh, I see it. I see it down there. You know what it is.
I think it's so fucking funny.
All right. We got Colm Buchanan. I'll take the letter N, please, Bob.
Bob, no, it's Pat.
Bob Barker didn't deal in letters. He dealt in numbers.
Yeah.
You're confusing me with Pat Sajak.
It's soon to be Ryan Seacrest, I think.
And no, Colm, you do not. Person above you gets it. That goes to Jack Off Beat, who gets N. He got the N. All right.
Did he need the end?
All right. We got Michael Stacy. Letters. Yes, please. Hashtag letters for days. Person above you gets a letter. That goes to our boy, Big Dog, who just bought some new forces for 30% off. So congratulations. That'll go great with your Skunk Ape Camber.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great combo. Like, you're going to be super, super stoked on that.
One of my favorite bindings for the year, I think, so far.
Yeah.
It's a good binding.
Beziums wants to know, are you going to keep that aeronaut?
I don't know yet.
I don't think you're allowed.
We haven't asked.
David Dixon wants to know, if I send you my 12-year-old board, can you review it? Chances are I probably have a review of it in written form on the old website that is down, but I bet you I could find it.
Yeah, let us know what it is before you think about doing that.
All right. Charles wants everyone to know he rode the 201 Red Air tanker. It rides weird as fuck, and don't click your e-girl links. Charles, just over there clicking e-girl links.
Was Charles the one that rode it last weekend during the Solomon demo?
Oh, Charles, you got a letter, and I know you're on the board. Where are you at? Let's see. You're on page 1, I think. Charles, you're at SN. All right. Okay. We got Jason. Any weird shapes releasing in 2024, 2025 that you recommend? How weird you want to get, dude? That Uber egg is fucking awesome. From Karua.
It's weird too. It's
like,
fucking weird.
Dude, I rode that thing on a 2+ foot day. Unsinkable. Unsinkable. That one's really cool. Let's see.
The
What else
Doughboy
is out there? Let's see. There's the new
The 203.
Psychonaut from Amplid. Six Stick is always a good one. Let's see. Could do the Wired Recon. That board fucks. I like that board a lot. The new Rocket Mayhem from Libtech. I think Slashimi from Rosnall. I don't know. What do you have, sir?
The 203. I like the shape of the pencil. It's not that crazy, but I do like that tail. I think sweet. Trying to think what's like weird. It's Yeah, that's really all I got at the moment. I'm like looking at what I have in the room here, and I'm like, nothing's that weird. They're all twins, pretty much. So
yeah.
I don't know. I think the tweaker shape is weird. That thing's so blunted. Like,
Oh, Jason, you won a letter, and I think you're on the board somewhere.
oh boy, Jason.
It's just Jason. Where are you? No, it's Jason Evangelista. There's a lot of you guys named Jason, evidently. Yep. We'll just put you on there and give you an S. It's another one on the board. All right. We got Coffin wanting everyone to know the guy next to me on the train is Googling cures for herpes. Can't make this up. Tell him fire. Let him know that fire cures herpes. If that doesn't work, Valcyclovir or Valtrex.
Shit's forever, man. That's all you gotta like whisper to him. Like, shit's.
They put me on Valtrex when I had shingles, and everyone's like, "You're on herpes medication." I was like, "Chickenpox is a form of herpes." Ooh, this isn't blank. All right. All right. Eric Misalizovic reached out a few weeks ago about a replacement for a Paramount 158. You guys suggested some directional twins, but looking for a true twin. Thanks. Go get a Spring Break Resort twin. You'll thank me later.
There you go.
Yeah, that's where you want to be, right there. That's probably the best twin on the market. So, second to that would be the Wired Devin Walsh. Person above you gets a letter. It goes to Marcus S2. So we'll give that to Marcus S2. He's got an S. All right. Super chat from MB. How many runs do you usually need per review? It's not about runs, it's vertical feet. So if you think that the average run that we take at Copper from the top down is about 2,200 feet, and if you do the longest lap at Copper, and you do it the right way, it's 3.1 miles. So you tell me how much you're getting done 3.1 miles when you're snaking all the way around the mountain. Like, you know,
I normally break it down into time. Like, it normally takes me 2.5 hours, depending on what it is. Unless I've already ridden it before and it's just like a recap for you guys. Like, otherwise, like, yeah, you can pretty much get everything done in that time and then some, and really just make everything known. But yeah. Some of them take longer, though, because you'll ride it half the day and be like, oh, this is fine. And then the temperature and everything totally changes. And you're like, this is going to be a completely different review now because it doesn't ride the same in this condition as it did in that condition. So it all depends.
My favorite is when I'm going to do a refresher review on something. They're like, nothing's changed. And again, I was like, what the fuck did you do to this thing? Like, son of a bitch, you tweaked something. You're lying. You're lying.
You're like, this is not the same.
You lying asshole. This is why I stopped reading the catalog till after the review. So I can ride it, and then I'm like, what the fuck? That because like the LibTech Mayhem rocket, they're like medium to firm. And you saw that thing. I was like folding it in half, and I was like, the fuck you talking about medium to firm? And then I asked Sam, our friend that works at Evo, because he rode the bigger size. And he's like, yeah, I got on it, and it was like folded in half on me. And I was just like, they're lying ass whores.
Well, dude, I do the same thing as you though. Like when I'm writing the review, be like, all right, what's the fancy name they call their camber profile? And it's like, that's how long they say like the rocker in the nose is. You're like, no way, dude. Like, no fucking way. Like on the Stratos specifically, you're like, they say that's a long rocker zone. You're like, it's not. It's not a long zone at all on that board. Like, no. I don't know. And they say that the aeronaut goes out to a 0 on the contact points, and you're like, I don't really feel that. Like,
yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. It's like when you look at my favorite argument that I get from
sorry, 1 sec. They also call that a 6. Yeah, I know.
Fuck that, dude.
I was laughing.
61 and was like dying. I was like, I need to go to a smaller size. Like, that thing. Well, my favorite was like, so one of the best arguments with the peasants. There's some dude on Reddit. Someone posted this in the Discord that was like, the angry snowboarder is wrong. The Jones Stratos is not that stiff of a board. I can't ride the 56 at 150 pounds. I have to ride the 53. But, and I had to set it all the way back to go down the ridge at Loveland. And I was like, why the fuck did you set it back to go down the ridge? The ridge is like this. You can go straight down that thing and not even lean back, and you're still on your back foot the whole way down, like on a POW day. And the guy, like, I was reading it and I was like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. On top of the fact, you'd agree with me, isn't the Stratos the stiffest board that Jones makes? And you own one.
Yeah, I would say probably, unless, well, yeah, I'd say it's the same stiffness as the Tweaker Pro now. Maybe
it's probably stiffer.
That was full
because
camber.
the Tweaker Pro's got the negative core profiling.
It does, not as much so. They mill.
But it's still got it. So it's got a flex point in the middle, and the Stratos doesn't.
Stratos does.
Does that have negative core profiling? I didn't think it did.
Yeah, it's got pretty much every board they make does, except for the Ultra Mountain Twin and the Ultra Flagship.
I'll have to double check that, but yeah, it was just funny because like when you ride a whole bunch of shit, you start to be like, where the fuck kind of crack are they smoking? Like I had a guy, my favorite was this guy, he left a comment and he's like, the good ride says that the algorithm is more damp than the shadow band, but you say the shadow band's more damp than the algorithm. One of you is wrong, and I think it's you. And I was like, oh yeah, well, I own the shadow band. I ride it every fucking day. I was like, it's impact plate. That's less carbon going over it. So of course it's not going to be as lively as it, which means it's more damp. You've got more carbon going over it. So it makes it flex more in there. So it's not absorbing it because that energy. And I broke it all down. And the best comment I've ever seen, I am a man of a certain age and I'm at a point where I know I have lost the fight and I cannot beat you with anything I say. I am going to step away now. You have pretty much proven your points to me. And I was like, yeah, exactly. Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it's like when you read the description of the algorithm to the shadow band, they have the exact same shape. They come in the exact same size. They have the same side cut, same camber profile. Everything's the same except the carbon layup and the sidewalls, right? That's the difference in there. The algorithm is way more lively. Way more. Like you get a damper ride on the shadow band. And it was just so funny. And it's like, I love it when the peasants try to argue with me and they're like, I've ridden this board. And I was like, how many boards have you ridden? I've ridden 7 boards, man. And I was like, cool. I did that this week. Before Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So it's interesting. Nothing. Click the links. I think I double spin that. All right. Anyways, we got Centauri 2410. Hey guys, any changes to the LibTech Retro Ripper this year? I'm buying last year's because it's a better deal and the graphic fucks. I think since the last time I rode it, because I rode next year's. I'm pretty sure since the last time I rode it, the one that you're looking at, they did change the side cut on it. So they got rid of the magnet traction on it. So that should be, so it should ride like the next year's one. So I'd say just pick it up. You should be fine. So we've already answered that question. So yeah, I think you're good. Okay. We'll take this one. Tommy HCMY, keep up the good work, Avery, and love your content. Spin for the comment above. Give him a big spin. You get the letter, not the guy above you. Tough shit. This is how we roll around here. I just want to give boards to people that don't want to win them. So like, give it to the next person. I'll be like, no, it's yours. Have them argue with me. I'll be like, fine, we're donating it to Shred Foundation. All right. We got our boy, Jose Bautista, #bird gang. Caca. That's right. Tommy Bennett eats whole live birds. Don't let him fool you. Also, I think he's still got some spots in his snowboard camp for the summer. So if you're looking to go to summer camp, TB Snow Camps, I think is the website or something like that. Check it out. I would definitely recommend it. Ooh, this isn't blank. All right. We got Renza Galice. Which snowboard complements my Rome Gangplank 154 wide? I weigh 160 pounds. I was thinking getting a service dog or a Ravine. Both of those will completely complement it. If you want to go volume shifted, you go with the service dog. If you're looking for more normal length, you go with the Ravine. Mm-hmm. You rode both of them.
Yeah, I liked them both too. Like, I don't think you can go wrong on that. Like, you want something pretty much a little bit more versatile, Ravine, a little bit more of that party board fun, go with the service dog. If it was personally me, I would go Ravine to go with the Gangplank myself.
Yeah. That's kind of the route I would go, and I think that's a great compliment. All right. So we got Trig on 4-letter redemption. This man wants it. He's going to lose another 2 letters and be back.
He's going to lose another 2 in the process, but he wants it.
Oh, lose a turn. All right. Okay. Stu Hain looking for a spin. Ouch. Oh, it bounced out. You won a letter. Hell yeah, dude. Here, because I saw you. I think you're on page 3. Yeah. You're up to S.N.O.W.B.O.A.R.D, buddy.
Ooh.
This man knows what's up. Comes in. Super chats once. Wins a letter. Dips back out. He's like, I got this. I got this. This is how I do it. All right. Okay, we got Alex Tabone. 5'7", 150 pounds, 10 boot. What powder board do you recommend? TC, what are your top 3?
Top 3, I'm going Jones Mind Expander. I'm thinking, ooh, it depends. What if you want to
just as broad as the powder spectrum is.
Okay, I'm going Jones Mind Expander. Actually, no, I changed that. Hovercraft. And then I'm doing the deep fake. Nope, I'm changing that one too. I'm actually going Mountain Pig on that. Mountain Pig, Hovercraft, and the Taka EP, the big dog.
The big dog. Okay.
Yeah.
So Endeavor Archetype, Capita Navigator, and then for a fun swallowtail, Borealis Leviathan again. So 2 swallowtails and a regular pintail in there.
Yeah.
All right, let's give this man.
I suppose I could do next year's Navigator. That thing was awesome. But yeah.
Ooh. Next question gets a spin. All right, let's find a question here. Jason Evangelist, are you going to do any glove reviews anytime in the future? No. All right, let's see. I think you're on the list here too. Checking it twice. Yeah, you are. You got SN now.
Gloves are hard to review, I feel like.
They're not hard to review. They're just, it's time consuming and it's bullshit. Like, what I'd rather do is just hit up every company and be like, send us your gloves. So what we do is we sit down with a size medium glove. We measure everything. We show everything and be like, this is it. And then we go and we fill them all with water and see which one leaks first or some shit.
Yeah. But I mean, like, durability wise, like, that's tough to tell. Like,
yeah.
You just sit there just cranking down bindings like all day. And
no. I'd get a belt
somewhere.
sander and then I'd develop a system like a spring hand that just keeps setting it down on the belt sander and be like, well, it went 25 times before it put a hole on it. Like, we'd have to build some Rube Goldberg machine to test it, which I'm all for because the views on it would probably be phenomenal. But we need more space than what I get in this tiny ass little apartment that I live in. We need an office. This is why everyone should join Angry Snowboarder VIP. That money just gets put back into building more content for you guys and doing giveaways and all that shit. All right, we got S. Scott 1986 back again. Let's see if I can get one more for the community. Oh, toe side, never. Uncivil engineers, stoked that we're still getting POW and Tahoe. That's rad. Stoked for you guys.
Yeah, it is.
It's good because this late season snow, though, will prolong you guys from burning earlier.
That's really what I'm hoping for us too right now. I'm like, let's just get a nice blanket of snow.
Yeah. All right. Okay. We got James Lee. Do skiers that do the starfish air take it up the poop chute? They probably wear white pants too. Yes. Oh. Try again. All right. Slushy Shredder, give me a spin. All right, let's see what we can do for you. Yeah, so politely. Oh, I'm so close to getting 4. That would have been amazing. Well, you're up to S.N.O. You're beating your boy Letters. All right. We got Beziums. At this point in your life, do you prefer damp or lively? Hashtag I blew my knees watching Bail of the Year hat jack off beat rig this. Yes, I prefer stuff a little more damp. I want more response. I'm riding less and less park, or at least I think I am, even though I probably am not. Oh, you got nothing. All right. MB, I like letters. I would like a few more. Thank you. Oh, is it gonna stay? There you go. You got it. You got another letter, so you're good. You're back up to SNO. All right, we got Gus Chiggins. Thank you for another year of reviews. Donate it if I win letters. Oh, a letter donation. We'll donate it to letters because he's always saying letters for letters. Should we donate the 2 lost letters?
Oh no.
We could do it.
Oh,
we'll be nice. We'll be nice this week. Next week things get weird.
Yep. It's gonna be absolutely anarchy.
All right. Evanash Ahuja. Thoughts on the Nitro Alter? I love that board. That board's fun. That's like you wrote it, you know.
Yep. That's a good free ride board. Like that's a good do everything board.
Yeah.
If you got one, just ride that thing everywhere. You'll be fine.
Yeah. That thing is solid. All right. We got Sibbies. Got any recommendations for bigger guys? 6'3", 225 with size 13 boots. Was really interested in a ride twin big, but you guys weren't stoked on. That board fucking sucks. Dude, okay. So you're a bigger dude with a size 13. Go check out the Libtech Skunk Ape Camber. Camber. Not that C2 bullshit. Fuck that board. The Skunk Ape Camber is really, really good. Like that thing is super, super solid. And that'll fit a size 13. Otherwise, almost everything that we list has wider sizes. You just got to look at it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I would say Super Pig if you're into that like volume shift thing, or if that's you think that's gonna be too stiff for you, you want to be a little more park oriented, just go with the regular War Pig. It's a directional twin. It'll ride twin, like switch, so you'll be fine.
All right. Cole Pappas with the super chat. Weirdest outfit you've seen on the mountain? I ride at Copper. The furry convention comes every year.
Yeah, that's
There's
weird.
Nothing scarier than a bunch of people on skis and snowboards and furry outfits with those big ass bobbleheads that can't see for shit. Also,
It's
did you
so
see
dangerous for
the
them
Avalanche's
alone.
mascot was up riding last week?
Yeah, we saw him on Wednesday.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That dude looked like he was miserable.
Oh, dude, it was like 65 and sunny that day. Like he had to have been just baking in that sun.
Well, I
Like,
watched him go to his car and take everything off, and he just like downed a full thing of water.
dude,
Like
it's
just awful.
got to be the worst. I hope he has a
Three
fan in there or
costumes on the hill are
something.
just a bad idea. But if we want to talk about the greatest thing I've ever seen, this happened at Steamboat. Black dude with dreadlocks to the back of his knees in a one piece with a fanny pack on a monoski. That
Dude
was
puts it
amazing
down.
on so many levels. Next question gets a spin. All right. Let's find one here. All right. We'll take this one from Risk Hero. What do the numbers on Jones basis mean? What's a 4,000, 8,000, 9,000? It's basically the quality of it.
Yeah, it's parts per square inch or square centimeter, something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
How many of those? I don't have any. How many of those little P-Tech sticks they can jam together into it? Pretty much 9,000. You're going to have 9,000 pieces per square centimeter. Yeah, pretty much that. And the higher the number, the more dense the base is, and the faster it's supposed to be, the more you're supposed to wax it, that sort of thing. Lower number, the less. But like, their 4,000 comes on. What's up?
It's all relative, realistically.
Yeah. And like 4,000 will get you really anywhere you want to go. That's what a lot of companies have is their like high-end bases. So
yeah,
it's all about structure.
Structure matters.
Jones does put a pretty good structure on their board though.
Yeah. Ollie slow signs. All right. Maximus DP Simus. Looking for a hard charger for the East Coast ice. How hard you want to go? You could always get that ride commissioner.
Yeah.
Fucking hate your life, but go as fast as you want.
Yeah. I mean,
you know, that's one. Crew of Pencil Plus is another speed board that you could do. Capita
Megadeth behind you. Yeah.
The Megadeth. That board goes fast. It's not stiff, but it goes fast.
The Alchemist behind me.
Alchemist,
you could do one of those.
Jones Stratos. You could even do the Jones Free Carver 9000. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else. Solomon Super 8 Pro. There's the best thing I would tell you to do is go watch our top 5 hard chargers. That's a really good one if you want something stiff and aggressive. Like a Captain Black Snowboard to Death is going to be stiffer, and it won't be quite as fast as the Megadeth, but it's still pretty fucking goddamn fast.
It's still
take care of the base.
Yeah, and it still has a super thick structure on it, where their structure goes through the metal nose and tail that they have on it. And you're like, holy shit, that's deep. So can't go wrong.
Ollie some slow signs. And we got Bezium's pro tip to make random friends join their hell dive and place incendiary mines, Tesla Tower, and a mortar at extraction. Oh, you'll make so many friends. So many friends. Cooked. Next person gets a letter. That goes to Michael Stacy, who also has a super chat and a question. This man is slowly. Oh my God, he's in the lead. He's got a B.
He's got the B?
He's got the B. He's got 4 more to go, and he wins a snowboard. But let's answer his question. I'm 6'1", 250 pounds, size 13. Usually ride between a 159 wide to a 161 wide. If I go to a non-wide, how much toe drag will I get? Depends on the board, but probably too much. Stick to a wide at all times or a volume shift. That's where you want to be, dude. Don't fucking risk it.
Yeah.
Don't risk it.
Or chop off your toes and go down to like a size 11.
Oh, well, cucked. Next person gets a letter. That goes to BC. You guys are just cucking each other over here. It's okay. He's back up to S.N.O.W.B.O.A.R.D. So that's good. All right. We got Cole Pappas. Spin to win. Oh, try again. And I love that Beziums is paying the $100 to buy 2 letters. So he's up to WB now. So we got 2 people tied for first place right there. All right. And we got S. Scott 1986 looking for S.N.O.W.
Is the 4 coming around?
4.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. W-B-O-A. 2 more, bud, and you win a board.
Oh.
At that point, I'd stop super chatting and just comment under every single one.
Yeah.
Oh man. Tragon. TC looks suspiciously like Arthur Longo. Sure he isn't him? We've gone over this many times.
My French is not that good.
No, but the best part about TC's season pass is it's photos of Arthur Longo.
It is photos of Longo.
Like, this is further proof they do not check shit. I'm pretty sure I could put a Tickle Me Elmo as the photo and they wouldn't know.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. All right. Got a super chat here from Letters. Bullet Train Mid, B-Sod Best, hashtag letters for letters. Oh, this isn't blank. All right. We got Cole Buchanan. End, please, Pat or Ryan or whoever. Nice shirt, TC, by the way. TC has the best blouses.
I got blouses.
Oh, God damn. That was so close.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it did it.
It
did. All right. Well, you got N-O-W-B. Damn, dude. You guys are going up. Next week gets hellacious, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're building up their confidence right now.
Yeah, no. This week.
Send them to the big air
went
jump.
Off the board. Everyone got excited. Next week, it's all bankruptcy all the time.
Yeah.
Or not. I don't know. All right. Flying Cow. Get me some letters. Hashtag spray skiers. Person above you gets a letter. That goes back to Cole. You are now officially in second place with Scott 1986 in first. You guys are crushing it. All right. We got Uncivil Engineer. Pat spins the wheel. Vanna gives out the letters.
I thought they spun the wheel themselves.
Oh, try again. All right, we got our boy Ruff. Did you guys ride the new Mountain Pig and Wetboard compared to others in the category? I mean, it doesn't change for next year. So did we even get one this year? I don't think we did because nothing changed. So yeah, no. That board is like great for charging. It's stiffer than people think, and it's like in that nose, it just crust busts so well. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. I think it's good that they softened up the tail from what it originally was, because
yes,
that board wanted to kill your average snowboarder. Like, but yeah, still a great board, I think. Like, yeah, you can still ride it switch. It looks even cooler when you do.
Yeah, let's give this man a spin. Oh, you got nothing, sir. All right, and we got Jackoff B. Here's the link for Tommy Bennett's camp. It's tbsnowcamps.com. There are 2 spots left in the last session. So one of you guys swoop that up. It's good value. All right. S. Scott 1986. One more for the community. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure?
I like it.
Oh shit. It is. Dude, you're one letter away from a board.
He's one letter.
One letter away.
See if you can get it this one. If you can hold out for the rest.
MB with the super chat. I really don't want to win a board. Hashtag that's a lie. Everyone wants to win a board. People want to win. Everyone wants to win something. Oh, Ollie, those slow signs. Okay. Skel, thoughts on Winter Park Resorts? Never hear you guys talk about things because it fucking sucks. I hate that place. I hate going there. I hate the fucking town. It is a miserable resort. Between that and Keystone, I don't know which one I hate more.
Probably Keystone, because Winter Parks, when I was there for the Bucket Bank, their park was actually good. Like, they had solid ass jumps.
That's the first time in forever.
Yeah, you could easily overshoot them
that
because of how much
space
they gave you between.
Built on Indian burial ground or some shit.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people get fucked up there. Jared from the shop stepped on a steak knife and it went through his foot on one of the trips. That place is cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right. All right. We got Joe Gunn. We'll go burr. Toe side, never. Eric Chen, summer meetup at Big Snow in New Jersey. I decided against it because I am driving back in after the 15th at some point, and I thought about driving down to Jersey to see some friends. And I was like, oh, I could totally like go down there closer to like Memorial Day and do something. And then I was like, no, I want a full summer. Like, we've got so much shit on our plate this year, but I'm not ruling out next year. TC and I fly in for a random New Jersey weekend.
Yeah, go hang out on the pier. I'd be down.
Do 2 days of meetups with people, and
I would want to go to New York then. Go get some pizza or something. Go across the bridge.
Yeah, we can go get some food. It's cool. We'll get you all the food. All the food. Ooh, Eric, getting yourself another letter. Where are you? You are next page, I think.
You know, this day, it might be the most days we've had the small ones land on as well.
Oh, 100%. I thought he was on here. Where are you on page 1? Where are you? I know you. There you are. Yep, page 1. Well, you're up to SN. All right. Michael Stacy, so close but so far away. Letters, please. Playing the odds here.
You might as well today, because it could go south next week. Who knows?
Oh, you got the gunked Gungus. MB. I'll have what Steven is having. Hashtag letters, please. Oh, Ollie, some slow signs. All right, we got Insulin 801. Just want a letter, dogs, and to not get cucked. Well, now you're about to get cucked. I guarantee it.
It's always when you don't want it to happen is when it happens.
That's how this goes. You just jinxed yourself, man. Oh, no, you're lucky. This isn't blank. You didn't get cucked. All right. We got diligently. How much does the size you get sent impact your opinion on a board? And also, do you and TC's riding style specs mean you sometimes have very different opinions on products? I mean, there's like some stuff where I'm like, we were talking about it, and I was like, well, you never rode the old one. And you're like, no. And I was like, well, that's why you have a fresh opinion of it. You don't know how good it used to be or how bad it was.
It was the XV. It was the XV. I was like, how did you find that board? You're like, dude, like it's shit compared to what it used to be. I'm like,
here's the thing. Like, I've ridden so many different sizes. So when I look at something, I can gather and be like, okay, if you went up in size, it's going to be stiffer. This is who it's for. This, like, I look at who the product is actually for. I don't ride it for me. I ride it for who this would be for. And I look at this and I'm like, okay. So it's like this year, actually, companies were a lot more dead on for the sizes we wanted. I was like, oh, thank God, finally. It's only taken 20 years for this to fucking happen. But by and large, it's like I can ride something and be like, if it's super small, I'll be like, hey, just so you know, like I am way over the weight limit. This is why it's flexing this way. I'll call it in that. And there'll still be someone that's like, you're over it. And I was like, did you not watch the fucking review? I fucking said that. Like, you know, so yeah. All right, we got Patrick. Is the Ride Shadow Band more similar to the Outer Space Living or the Capita Mercury? It's closer to the Mercury than the Outer Space Living. The Outer Space Living is like softer than it. So Mercury is a lot closer.
Yeah.
All right. Flying Cow. I don't want any letters now. Hashtag reverse psychology. Let's see what we get. Click the links. Colm Buchanan. New hip 4 months ago. S.N.O.W.B.O.A.R.D to Ireland. Hey, man. That new board will come in. You'll look at it. You'll want to go ride more. It'll be great. Oh, next question gets a spin. Let's see what we got. Oh, my God. All right, we'll take this one from MB. Am I getting a letter? No. Seriously, that was like literally the only question I could find. Toe side, never. All right. I eat ants. Are there cues you guys feel when riding that immediately tell you your bindings need to be wider, narrower, more or less angled, or more or less? No, I ride the same stance on everything. It's 21.5, 15, negative 12. I've been riding the same stance for a while. Like, I don't change my stance on anything. And it was funny because I'm pretty sure it was Lars from the Just a Ride channel, who's also a Stronda rep, was like bitching at me for having a duck stance on the board. So he's like, you're not riding it right. And I was like, I literally ride everything the exact same fucking way. Everything. It creates consistency. There's no guesswork. There's nothing to it. You like, you know what you're getting. You know, like it makes it easier. Like when I see people that do reviews and every board has a different stance, I'm like, how the fuck you getting consistency, dog?
It's gotta be uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
Like I ride my stance the way I do because it's comfortable to me.
Yeah.
Like I might change angles very subtly depending on the time of the year and what my body's telling me, but like for the most part, that's just gonna stay the same. Like
I'm going to change my back angle by 1 degree. So I'm going to take it from negative 12 to negative 9 next year. Just because I was like realizing I was like having some ankle pains. And I'm like, I bet you if I kick that in 3 degrees, it'll be fine. I'm going to test it in the preseason. If it doesn't work, I'll just go back to it. But I'm not changing that during review season. It is consistency, the exact same. It's like I keep breaking straps on my black labels because I've got the old first gens. And the rep was like, hey, I think I got some. So I hit him up and he's like, you need to just use the new straps. And I was like, no, I need the consistency for the rest of the year. Next year, I'll go to the new straps, you know? So. Oh.
here's one.
Well, you got yourself another letter. So, you know.
Mr. Ant.
He's up to SN now. And
week.
remember, this game of snowboard is going all summer. So even when we go on break, when we come back, they carry over. We're going to have it go until September. So, and we might change that. It might go longer. So, yeah. All right. We got S. Scott 1986. D. Oh, you're.
He's asking for it now.
He's asking. Oh, my God, dude.
He's about to lose 2
You
letters.
could lose 2 letters and be kicked back, though. Nope, nope, you did not get the D. All right. Be kooky letter? Is it going to stay? Oh, no. Try again. All right. We got Michael Stacy. It puts the letters on the papers. Maybe. But I'm not getting the hose again. Oh. 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 This is getting there, man. You got an O now. You are 3 away from winning a snowboard. All right. Beezy was wanting to win or just wanting to beat letters. I think everyone's beating letters. He's only got S right now. It's okay. He did win a set of outerwear last fall from us.
He did. He did.
TC rigged this. All right. Okay. All right. We got Osiris asking, is the ride algorithm with ASIM Astros a good company? Fuck yeah, dude. That's solid.
Yeah, it'll work. That'll play sports for you.
All right. All right. We got Joe Fossity. What boards come to mind as snappiest to the moon? Okay. So if we're going with like a ton of snap to the moon, Capita Super DOA. Sitting right over there. I've got that one. That one's super, 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 super fucking snappy in there. Let's see what else is in there. K2 Hypnotist, the ride, or not the ride, the Solomon Huck Knife Pro. If you did ride, it would probably be the bench warmer. Or the burnout, but you're really going to fight that camber the whole time because that board's just too stiff for what it is. What do you got, TC?
I was thinking the Aeronaut from Capita, and then the Beyond Metals by Battalion. That board like blew me away with how like snappy that thing was. And then what was the last one that I was like, holy shit? Actually, the Romer Bean surprised me on how snappy it actually was.
Well, it's got those rods.
Yeah, it's got. Yeah, and I did not expect it because the rest of the board didn't feel like it would be like that. But
and then you get on the tail, and all of a sudden it's like boing.
Yep. Yeah, but it's a chiller ride. Like you're like, oh,
the Signal Disruptor Kyle Mack is really snappy too.
Oh, the Beast. That's what it was. The
Nitro Beast is up there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, cucked. Next person gets a letter. That goes to Colton Buchanan, who's
now
got an A. You are 2 away, which is funny because his super chat looks like it's back to Gamblers Anonymous. This isn't gambling. It's not gambling. It's not a gambling live stream. It's not. We open this up to the public a couple times a year, too. It's like
anybody can win. Not gambling.
Oh. Person above you gets a letter. That's kind of funny.
You're both giving
each other letters. It's so funny. Which I think Joe is on. Yeah, Joe's on here, so he's got SN. All right. We're going to call it a day. We've been here for 2 hours. You guys have hung in there. It's ridiculous, but
everybody's got all the letters.
Yeah, getting all the letters. Next week, though, the wheel's going to change around. Everyone's luck could change on that. It'll also be the last live stream before we go on break, and then we'll be back in June. So we're going to do a shorter break this year than what we did last year for you guys. Also, while we're at it, let's end this poll. So we had 221 votes for do you miss snowboarding? Yes, at 69%. No at 1%. Must be a fucking skier. Spring laps for days at 19%, and still smash and pow at 10%. So that's where we're at on that. But you guys have been great for that. New explained video tomorrow. We got some stuff in the work. We're just we're catching up on things, but yeah, you guys are the best. And we'll be back next week. So tune in.